In this video, we're breaking down the top 5 speakerphones of 2025, devices that turn your chaotic, echo-filled room into a professional conference setup where your coworkers and yourself sound crystal clear. And we're starting with one of the most popular options in the space, the Anker PowerConf A3301. The PowerConf A3301 from Anker is an exceptionally well-rounded balance of size, budget, and quality. Now, Anker markets this thing as being able to turn any space into a conference room. That's a bold claim, but to its credit, it comes close. It uses a 6-microphone array that picks up voices from all directions, meaning you can toss it in the middle of a table and it will still hear someone whispering from the far corner. It even uses real-time DSP, digital signal processing, to balance out loud talkers and boost softer voices. You know, for those coworkers who somehow always sound like they're mumbling into a sock. What really stands out here is the plug-and-play experience. It connects via Bluetooth or USB-C and it just works. No drivers, no syncing issues, no fiddling around in audio settings for 20 minutes. You plug it in or pair it and it's ready to go. Sound quality on your end is crisp and surprisingly full for such a small unit. Voices come through clean with enough warmth that it doesn't feel like you're talking to a robot. That said, it's clearly optimized for voices. If you try to play music through it, it's passable, but not something you want to use as a party speaker, unless your party is just a bunch of people reading legal contracts out loud. Battery life is strong too. Anker claims up to 24 hours, and in testing, it comfortably handled a couple days of moderate use without needing a recharge. For people on the move, that's a big win. If there's a drawback, it's that while it does a solid job with voice isolation, it's not quite at the level of the newer premium models. In very loud environments, like next to an open window in the city or barking dog in the background, it can still let a little chaos through. But for most real-world settings, home office, quiet cafe, co-working lounge, it performs like a champ. So who's it for? If you want something portable, reliable, and easy to set up without breaking the bank, the PowerConf A3301 is a smart pick. It's not flashy, but it does its job really, really well. All right, let's move into our second contender, the Jabra Speak 510 UC, a classic that keeps proving why it's remained a top pick even here in 2025. What's immediately striking is the simplicity. One compact puck about the size of a coaster with soft touch buttons for power, volume, mute, answer, and hang up. No confusing menus, no app required. Just tap it on, pair it via Bluetooth, or plug it into your laptop with its built-in USB cable, and you're off. Reviewers call it perfectly packaged, nicely made, and truly plug and play. When it comes to audio and mic quality, it's crisp and professional. One Serious Insight review says it delivers well-implemented features ready to serve up first-class conferencing experiences for individuals or small groups. Users rave that it works great for small groups around a table, picking up voices as far as 15 feet away. Enough room for most home office or small room setups. Battery life is solid, about 15 hours of talk time and 2 hours to charge fully. Plus, it auto stands by when unused for ages, so you won't drain it if you forget to turn it off. On the flip side, there's USB-A instead of USB-C, which feels a bit dated in 2025, especially for anyone living the dongle life. And while it delivers clear voice reproduction, with sisters, it isn't magical at filtering out background noise. You won't want to take it to a construction site or a household with loud pets. But for its intended environment, quiet home offices, hotel rooms, coffee shop meeting rooms, it nails the core use case. Overall, the Speak 510 UC is still a smart, no-fuss choice in 2025. Next, let's dive into the third device, the EMEET Conference M0 Plus. This is a lesser-known brand, but one of those real Amazon bargains that delivers a surprising level of performance. When you unpack it, you're greeted by a puck very similar in size to the Jabra 510, a tidy cylinder with uncomplicated buttons on top, power, Bluetooth pairing, volume, mute, and call controls. It's less robotic gadget, more clean desk decor. Under the rim, it houses a 4-microphone array that promises full duplex audio and 360-degree voice pickup. EMEET's Voice IA version 4.2 algorithm is designed to filter echoes and kitchen background noise, aiming to let your voice shine and everything else fade. Power-wise, it's driven by a built-in lithium-ion battery, around 2,600 milliamp hours, which gives it over 10 hours of talk time on a single charge. A dedicated LED bar around the top ring shows you power levels and volume, a nice, simple detail. It does have its quirks. A Make Tech Easier reviewer pointed out smartphone connection issues. Android and iOS pairing didn't always behave as expected, though it worked great with computers. A voice from Reddit confirms the occasional annoyances when switching between Zoom and Teams on the same laptop, though for many users, it works seamlessly. Here's one quote. Despite that, most users are genuinely pleased. In practice, it handles small meetings up to about 8 people quite capably. And yes, with a daisy chain cable, you could link a second one and cover up to 16 attendees in a proper huddle room scenario. So if you're shopping on a budget, say around $40 to $60, and you want plug and play Bluetooth or USB-C, the M0 Plus punches well above its weight. It's efficient, simple, and does the job without drama. Just be aware that smartphone audio may not always cut it, and multi-platform switching on some laptops may require patience. Stepping up from bargain models, we have the Jabra Speak2. Right out of the box, you notice the weight. It's nearly half a kilogram of all metal brushed aluminum and fabric accents. Feels solid, like something you'd happily toss into a laptop bag without worrying it'll bend or crack. It's not feather light, but still highly portable. Touch-sensitive buttons sit around the outer ring, lighting up only when you need them. A subtle, elegant touch that screams premium and helps avoid accidental mutes during intense calls. It can connect via Bluetooth or through a fixed USB-C cable that cleverly includes a USB-A adapter, no need to juggle dongles. Now let's talk audio. With a 65mm speaker, the Speak275 delivers richer, fuller sound than you'd expect from a puck. It's voiced for voice, but it handles music well too, enough that some users use it as a desktop speaker when not on calls. And yes, you can pair 2 of them for stereo playback or to cover larger huddle rooms. Microphones? 4 beam-forming mics with full duplex echo cancellation. Basically, they pick up voices and ignore most background noise. There's even a color-coded light ring that shows how clearly you're being heard. Green is good, yellow means you might want to lean in, red means move closer. Trust me, having a visual cue during important calls takes so much guesswork out of positioning. Battery life is also astonishing, up to 32 hours of talk time. That could get you through a week of back-to-back meetings without needing a charger. It has full platform certification for Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and Google Meet. There's a dedicated Teams model too, with a branded button and smart LED notifications to boot. But let's be real, this is premium gear with a premium price. It might be overkill for someone doing solo calls from a quiet home office. So who's this for? If you're a hybrid professional juggling client calls, team meetings, maybe even podcasting or music, and you want top-tier sound, visual mic feedback, long battery life, and top certifications, the Speak275 is a powerhouse. Just don't buy it expecting a bargain. It costs like a sleek convertible, not a compact commuter. If the Anker PowerConf of 3301 feels like a sharp business suit, the PowerConf S500 is more akin to a full boardroom ensemble. Polished, calibrated, and ready to dominate mid-size meeting rooms with style. Immediately out of the box, the S500 cuts an impressive figure. It's a sturdy slab of tech, sleek plastic and metal, sitting about 5 inches across and solid enough that you're not worried about tossing it in your bag next to your laptop. It even comes with a protective case and everything you need, a USB-C cable, USB-A adapter, and a Bluetooth dongle for maximum compatibility. Anker calls its mic system Voice Radar, and it lives up to the name. There are 4 microphones sampling at 32 kilohertz, designed to pick out human voices and mute distractions like barking dogs or rustling children. I've personally thrown it into busy environments like shared offices and slightly chaotic hotel rooms, and noticed that remote participants barely picked up the background noise. They just heard me. And that's the whole point. The S500 delivers impressively strong, clear sound, easily handling meetings with 6 to 10 people without distortion. It's tuned for voice clarity but handles music surprisingly well too. Connectivity is seamless with USB-C, Bluetooth, and a low latency dongle. It even remembers both wired and wireless connections, letting you switch between devices on the fly without hassle. Thoughtful touches like native mute buttons for Zoom and Teams make daily use smooth and intuitive. Battery life holds up around 16 hours with a full recharge in about 4. That's more than enough for back-to-back meetings or travel days. As for downsides, at around $220, it's not cheap. And if you're mostly doing solo calls, it might be more than you need. Also, Bluetooth can occasionally hijack your phone connection if you wander too far. But for team meetings, noisy spaces, or anyone wanting a high-end travel-ready conference tool, the S500 nails it. It's reliable, polished, and just works. If this helped you find the right speakerphone, give it a like and hit subscribe for more no-nonsense tech reviews. Got a favorite? Drop it in the comments. I read everyone. See you in the next video.